We're in Pontiac, Michigan today on Oakland Avenue, which has been renamed Cesar Chavez Boulevard. We're just northwest of downtown Pontiac, and we're gonna cruise by some of these old buildings. And one of them in particular I want to show you is coming up here on the right. This one right here. That's the original home of the Oakland Motor Company, which became Pontiac Motors division of General Motors Corporation, the former Pontiac Motors Corporation. And that was their original building. You can see there, that was the office building and factory complex. We're gonna go around back real quick, because back in the back was actually there's a few buildings left from the original assembly and manufacturing area here. We're gonna just have a quick look back here in the back. It's all storage and some government offices in the main building now, but you can see one of the factory buildings still exists back here. It's pretty cool. A very blue-collar, working-class neighborhood of Pontiac that's seen its better days, but I say it's not as bad as some parts of Flint or Detroit that I've seen recently. There is some new building and construction going on in Pontiac in the residential areas, as there is in Detroit and Flint. You know, you don't get the whole picture on the news media. They always tend to overplay the bad parts of things, but here we are in the back part of this factory here. This is a dock area here back here with all the old sliding doors, and really a pretty cool setup they had here for loading and unloading the trucks and things. And a lot of the things they did here back in the, whatever your time frame this was in operation, probably back in the 40s, 30s and 40s, I would think, were shipped not necessarily right from here to other final customers, but rather to other industrial and manufacturing buildings that Pontiac or General Motors would have owned, like possibly that building over there, which looks like it may be in the process of being converted into lofts or something. But their building was one of the original factory buildings here too, I do believe. It's pretty cool. The whole area here, the urban industrial decay area, is kind of fascinating. We're gonna go up and show you the more. Oh, here's a good view of the very typical manufacturing facility look to it, with the overhead skylights and the marshalling area out here for trucks and such. A little security guard post here by the entrance that would have been in use at one time for keeping an eye on things, and an electrical substation, no doubt, to help provide power for the increased industrial output the area would have had at one time. Here's a really old garage still. In the midst of all this city area, you can still find things that are really, really old that have survived the years. And it's kind of fascinating. So we'll be going out to see the home of the Pontiac corporate headquarters that was developed in the 50s and 60s after GM was firmly in control of Pontiac and made it just another division of General Motors Corporation, and the location of some of the factories that were building the cars back in the 60s and 70s. This here is a former bank building up over a door that says offices, so that's where if you're going to the bank offices. The actual front of the bank was further up here, and now it seems to be some sort of kitchen design center from the looks of it. A couple of dive bars used to be here, one on the corner here and then one over there that used to be infamous for their crime and criminal activities in the area. There's the Chili Bowl restaurant, very famous here in Pontiac because it's one of the longest running Coney Island type restaurants here in the city.